Hello from TreeNature.com. This is Mark Josie. Today we'll be doing a video on how to repair, do maintenance and such with your airsoft grenade shells. So here we got a Mad Bull grenade launcher just for us to use as a tester. You can also poke these grenade shells with a screwdriver or whatever right here on the firing pin. But here we'll use this thing, okay? Easier. Okay. So most of these grenade shells on the market are about the same kind of design. It cannot be too different in any way. Okay, so anyway, let's take a look. This is the Mad Bull grenade shell for paintballs. Basically, they promote it as a paintball or airsoft. So you can put 4 paintballs, or you can put a bunch of BBs, or you can put a bunch of powder, whatever, inside this hole. And when you strike this spot here, and it will go boom. Okay. This type is called a BB shower. You put BBs, airsoft BBs, all around here. And then it will lock in place, of course, and you inject the green gas CO2 right here, and then when you strike the back, boom, all the BBs comes out. Now this is multi-purpose. What it does is just a tube here, and it allows you to put any kind of crap inside, and then it will just boom and fire it out. Now this is a scarier one. You see, it's a really huge tube compared to this one. So it's almost double the size. So you have double the payload. Boom, and everything here comes out. Very scary. Okay, imagine those are OC pepper, whatever, powder. Anyway, so basically all these are about the same. Even the rocket launchers, whatever, they're about the same stuff. Now, let's work with one first, and then after disassembling, we'll take a look at the other one. Now, this is the Mad Bull paintball grenade, okay? What you want to do is make sure your grenade is facing down on the table, okay? And then put your hand over here and start unscrewing. Okay. It's very easy to loosen it up. You can see on the side, okay, there's an O-ring right here. Okay, this O-ring is one spot to loop, because if that O-ring is dried or damaged, your thing will leak too. Okay, make sure that it's facing down so that all the springs and stuff is not going to fall out. And you can see that when I keep turning it counterclockwise, it's coming up. Okay, now carefully remove this part. There's nothing inside, you see, very clean. Okay, this, you can use a Q-tip to clean up everything. Okay, wipe it down, use silicone oil. And right here, this is the striker, or primer, whatever you call that. Okay, this thing, wipe it down with a piece of cleaning paper, sorry, kitchen towel cleaning paper. Okay, just wipe it down. No big deal. This grenade have just been serviced a while ago, so there's nothing to clean inside. Basically, just clean it. Okay, there's a main spring inside. Do not lose the spring. Okay, we'll put it here. And now this is the core, what they call the core. Okay, if you take the thing out, carefully place it aside first. Now let me explain. You can see right now, this is basically, it's hollow. Okay, you can, let me take a screwdriver. You can go from, well, not this one. Okay, you can go from the bottom and poke a screwdriver up, you see? Okay, so what it does is, like this is how it functions, okay? The gas goes from here, which is the end cap, and there's a valve. It goes from there and up. You see this hole? Okay, there's a hole right here. This hole will transfer the air to here and then fill up in all these spaces. So the air in here, all these spaces, will be stored inside, pressurized. When the launcher, whatever, hits the back of this, it will move this thing back and so the air will go from here, the side of these holes, the compartments, to the center. And then when the air goes here, automatically, of course, it will pop everything out. And there goes the firing thing. Okay, so that's how it's fired. So right here, right here you can see this core. There are 2 O-rings and there are 4 ball bearings. The ball bearings are not magnetically stuck there. Okay, it will or may come out. Use silicone grease such as the PCP pump, Hill 3, Mark 3, Hill pump. Okay, PCP grease. Okay, grease for PCP guns. You can grease up these O-rings, the 2 O-rings here. Mine is greased already, so I'm not going to re-grease it. But basically, you can clean and re-grease the O-rings and then put it back in place. Okay. So basically, this is the 2 O-ring to be cleaned, and also this big O-ring and the threading to be cleaned. After that, you put the spring and this thing back. Okay, very easy. If your ball bearings are keep on coming out, put a dab of these thick silicone grease on it, and then stuck it back in. It will go in. Okay. Make sure that this is one of the most stupid mistake is this valve is loose. You can take a tiny screwdriver to help yourself and tighten it up if it's really loose. Okay. If this is loose or leaking, you can always disassemble this by using a screwdriver. Take it out and loop the O-rings or change O-rings and then tighten it back in. Okay, anyway, now we'll put this back. Okay, to put this back, you can put a screwdriver over it like so, and then hold down right here. There we go. Like so. And then drop over it. Slowly tighten everything back up. Okay. Now your core or whatever, the firing pin is centered. Okay, make sure it's tightened. Do not use any tools to over tighten it. To test the thing out, okay, we'll inject a bit of gas. Make sure it's not leaking. Oops. Okay, let's see if it works. Very loud. Holy crap, it's loud. Okay, so this is super loud, but at least we tested it for the sake of this video. Okay, so this is how you do maintenance. If any O-ring is broken, worn out, dried out, just change it, and basically that's all you need to do. Where do you find these O-rings? Well, go to Airsoft stores like evikes.com and stuff like that. They do sell spare part, Airsoft, GI, whatever. They have kits for these things. You can even buy the ball bearings. You can buy, if this is broken or chipped or wrapped or whatever, you can buy the whole core. You can buy everything. Every part it's there for you to buy and rebuild. So yeah, basically just the outer shell is not, but every spare part is really easily found. So right here, okay, let's do this one. This is the one with multi-usage or whatever. Okay, let's open this up, and you can see it's basically the same kind of thing. It's really the same thing. No matter what brand, when you open these things up, it's always the same kind of design. So if you can open this up, I mean, like if you can open that up, you can open basically everything up. Don't be scared. Like those ball bearings, if they really fall out, they won't really fly out because they're pretty sticky with this grease inside. So basically they just drop out. Make sure that you do this on a surface that is not going to slip, and it should be fine. Okay, so you can see this thing has all the holes which transfer the air. It transfers the air to these holes that store the air. And then when this thing opens up, it will pop Okay, when this opens up, it pops the air to the center and shoots out the stuff. And just to let you see, okay, it's the same kind of core with 2 O-rings, 4 ball bearings, and also the springs and shit inside. See, firing mechanism is all the same. Okay, spring, everything is the same. Okay. If anything is missing, whatever, you can always change it. Okay, now this one, we'll try to put it on without the screwdriver and see if it works, okay? It works. It's not that hard, right? Okay, even you don't use the screwdriver, it's still easy to put back. Just remember to keep your thing facing down, then nothing will fall out. If one of your ball bearings is missing or whatever, then oh shit, you know, you need to. Okay, so let me just press this all the way down to reset it. There I go. Okay, it's working. Okay, so basically that's how you fix these things. Very easy. Okay. Now for the sake of this grenade, we'll have to gas it up and try to see if it works. So let's put a little less gas in there. Okay. I'm not putting a lot of gas, it's too loud. Okay. Cover your ears. Okay, it works. It's very loud, so you don't really want to shoot that a lot. But anyway, let's test it. Okay, now this one is always like almost the same thing, just a longer tube. This one, BB shower. Okay, BB shower is the same. Let me open this. This is the Mad Bull 120 rounds BB shower. It's the same kind of design. You can see it right away. Okay. Okay, opened it up. If you always keep the thing facing down, no surprise will happen. Okay, nothing will like fly out, spring out. So don't worry, guys. And you know, like people are kind of paranoid about this and say, "Hey, you cannot do this. You cannot open it up." You see, it's the same thing. You got a striker, you got a spring, okay? Same. And then this thing with a few ball bearings there. This one has 4 ball bearings. A little bit different in the core. Tiny bit different. There's one more thing. Okay, because this one is a little bit different in the center. But it's about the same. You have one core right here with 1 O-ring. So make sure you loop that O-ring. Put it back. Basically, it's the same kind of thing. Because this one, you inject air from the front and not from the back. So right here, the center is where it stores the air. Okay? And when it releases this thing, it will push the air to the side instead. So it works on a reverse manner compared to those that fires differently. Okay, so same thing. Put it back like so. You don't need to really compress this thing when you put it back. That's the funny part. Like a lot of people are trying to compress the spring when they put it back. You don't need to. You see? You just need to do that and it automatically aligns to the center. You see? And while you screw it down, it will already compress that thing for you. No big deal. You see how easy it is? And remember, there's an O-ring right here. Always put some silicone grease there. Okay, done. Testing. Okay. I hate this. I'm going to test it again. Okay. Just a tiny bit of air. Very loud. I need to cover my ears when I do it. Okay, anyway. So you can see it's very simple, very easy to take down. And basically, if anything like oh, it leaks, O-ring busted, whatever, just change it. Okay, don't be so paranoid. If this part is worn out, you can buy the whole core and replace it. You can really replace all the internals yourself. It's very, very easy. So basically, that's how you fix an airsoft grenade shell. Shell, not grenade. Okay, so thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and like. Bye-bye!